It's kind of hard to merge at different points of the day.
It felt a little tight at first. The yields did make me a little bit nervous.
It's a little bit dicey.
I would say it's actually a little bit longer, so it's not as tight as the McBride one. Like the McBride one came up a little bit faster, but this one wasn't as bad.
If you slow down and look behind you or use your mirrors and your camera, it works out.
I think it'll be nice. Once it's all finished, I don't know when that's going to be.
So we just opened this past November, and this is part of the I-81 Viaduct project. This will serve a gateway to the University Hill and all the people traveling along Crouse Avenue and destined for I-690 eastbound, eastern side of the city and eastern suburbs. As part of this opening, we did close the McBride on-ramp. They're really a one-for-one exchange, and that was in order for us to continue the progress on the construction of I-690. So now motorists can come right on Crouse, take a right, and head up onto the on-ramp. This is a huge project within the 81 projects. The changes to Crouse and Irving are essentially, we're making them two-way where they're not two-way. So Irving Ave will be two ways headed south towards the university, and one lane coming towards I-690. And then Crouse will be two lanes coming towards 690, so north, and one lane headed south. And in order for us to open this and continue the work on Crouse Avenue, 690 over Crouse, like you can see in the distance, we needed to close McBride. So we're committed to maintaining 2 lanes of traffic on I-690 during those peak hours. In order for us to do that, we need to build I-690 in stages, and we'll be moving traffic around. So currently, what motorists are experiencing is they're in the southbound section of I-690 when they're headed eastbound, and they're on the north side when they're headed westbound. And if you look on 690 today, we're actually in the middle building out the new 690. When we're done with that, we'll flip traffic onto that. In order for us to do that, McBride is just too short of an on-ramp. It would not be safe for motorists to get on. There's not enough room to do both this work and keep McBride open. A few reminders for motorists is that mainline traffic always has the right of way. So people coming on the ramp, they need to use all the tools in their toolbox when they're driving. They need to use the full length that's available to them. They need to look over their shoulder for oncoming traffic, and they need to merge into that traffic. It's not the opposite way around. A lot of time motorists think that when they're coming on a ramp, they have that, they have that right away because they need to get in there. They're really expected to yield into that traffic that's on that main line. The third ramp that we're opening is a temporary on-ramp from Burnett right on the other side of this bridge, and that'll get people right onto I-690 westbound, but that won't open until we're ready to start working on Contract 6, which is the total reconstruction of I-690. Eventually there'll be a permanent on-ramp that'll be off of Crouse Ave, and there'll be an off-ramp at Irving Ave. So I don't want people to forget that. So that's coming in the future. Date to be determined still because that contract's in procurement, but that'll complete an entire interchange that serves Crouse and Irving together.